are a lot of home cooks out there in America that think that they know how to barbecue chicken on the grill.
But today we're gonna take barbecue chicken to the next level. This is not just some backyard, throw it on the grill with some bottled sauce chicken. This is competition chicken that we're gonna show you how to make today. And it all starts with using the right cut of meat. Now here I have chicken thighs, and this is 4 pounds of bone-in chicken thighs. And as with any good barbecue, we're gonna start with a rub.
Okay.
And here I have my arrangement of ingredients.
This is beautiful.
It is, isn't it? Wouldn't you want to cook and just have someone do this for you and you walk in?
I want to take a picture of that. That's gorgeous.
We're gonna start with some salt and sugar. So this is 1 tablespoon of kosher salt and 1 tablespoon of light brown sugar. We're also gonna add a tablespoon of paprika. And this is a teaspoon of black pepper and a teaspoon of white pepper, a little 1-2 pepper punch.
All right.
And this is 3/4 of a teaspoon of granulated garlic. Just gonna mix this together to make sure to break up any clumps of brown sugar. Now, I'm gonna reserve 4 teaspoons of this special spice rub for later. It's a secret. Yeah, 1.
A massage, perhaps?
Aromatherapy. 3, 4. All right, so we're gonna set this aside for later. The rest of this spice rub, I'm just gonna put all over this chicken. And I'm gonna flip the chicken over and make sure we get some on the bottom. When I flip it over, I'm gonna move the chicken around a little bit to catch up any spices that have fallen into the pan.
Okay.
So now we're gonna put the rest of this spice rub on. We're gonna let this chicken sit for an hour and really absorb some of that flavor. Meanwhile, we're gonna continue on with some more mixtures because barbecue chicken, this competition style chicken, uses a 2-step cooking method. We're actually gonna braise the chicken in that disposable pan on the grill. Then we'll take it out of the pan and we'll grill it to finish.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
it's going to start off with kind of a wet cooking method, really get it nice and tender.
And stay good and juicy. So we're starting with 1/2 cup of chicken broth. To this, we're gonna add 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce. This is 6 cloves of sliced garlic.
A lot of flavor.
This is 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire. And last but not least, a little hot sauce. This is 2 tablespoons of hot sauce.
A little hot sauce. Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. That is our braising liquid, and next we're gonna make a glaze. Because once that chicken comes out of the braising liquid, we're gonna put it over the hot part of the fire and we're gonna brush it with this gorgeous glaze, super glossy and gorge.
It's competition chicken.
It is.
So we got to win.
You know it. The glaze is gonna start with 2 tablespoons of apple jelly, which I microwaved, by the way, so it's nice and fluid. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce.
I see a theme.
1 tablespoon of light brown sugar. 1 tablespoon of hot sauce. Hello.
And the hits just keep on coming.
And 1 minced clove of garlic.
Now I can smell that barbecue sauce. It's got lots of smoky aroma, and that's because we're using Bullseye, which is our winning barbecue sauce.
Give that a smell.
Oh, that's a good glaze.
Isn't
Ooh,
it?
that's a great glaze.
You get that whiff of hot sauce at the end.
Oh, yes, you do.
All right, so we have the chicken, we have the reserve spice rub, we have the braising liquid, we have the glaze, and last but not least, we're gonna get some smoke. Here we have 1½ cups of wood chips, and of course we're gonna cover them in water and let them soak for at least 15 minutes. That way they'll smoke rather than burn. Get them nice and wet, and wood floats. So I'm gonna take a little plate and put it on top to help keep them submerged in the water. All right, Bridget, so I've been heating up this grill for about 15 minutes, and what I did is I took about 1.5 cups of wood chips and I put them in this cool little tray, and that, of course, will give the chicken some good smoke flavor while it cooks.
If you're working at home with a different type of gas grill, it doesn't have a smoker tray, or you want to make this recipe on a charcoal grill, well, don't worry. Just go to our website and go see our instructions for how to set up your grill.
Now that the grill is good and hot, it's the perfect time to give it a scrub down. And of course, when it's hot, anything you cooked on the grill beforehand will flake off nice and easy. I'm also gonna oil the grill grates. It's just always good to do that. It's like seasoning a cast iron skillet. The long toms are a crucial part of this procedure. Some paper towels and a little bit of vegetable oil, and just run them over the grill grates. If they catch on fire, it's okay. That absolutely happens all the time. And now it's time to turn some of these burners down because we have them all on high to heat the grill up. But for cooking, we're actually gonna turn 2 of the burners off completely. And it's almost like turning the grill into an oven so that the chicken can cook more slowly, so it's nice and tender, and also has time to really absorb that smoke flavor.
Sounds great.
Here is our chicken. So it's been sitting with the spice rub for about an hour. And here is our braising mixture.
Oh, so much flavor.
Yeah, and this is just so cool to be able to do this on the grill. Braise chicken so that it gets nice and tender. We're gonna put the chicken on the grill, and as a reminder, the heat's over here and the smoke's here, so plenty of smoke is gonna waft over the chicken so it can absorb that flavor. But the pan itself is not over any heat. That's because we want this to cook gently and slowly, more like a simmer, like a true braise, not a boil.
The slow simmer is also gonna help that fat to render out
That's
of
right.
the chicken. All right.
And that makes the good skin at the end.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna put the lid down and we're gonna cook this for about half an hour.
Sounds good. So we have cake pan chicken, not cupcake chicken.
Nice. The chicken's been on there for about 30 minutes. Let's take a look.
I can smell it now. I can see it. Oh, gorgeous.
Isn't it? You can see that bubbling.
Yep, no hard boil there.
That's right.
All right.
And so the grill registers between 350 and 375 degrees. And now we're gonna take this pan of chicken off. And now we're gonna start to put the chicken right back on the grill, again on the cool side, because we wanna cook it slowly and want it to still absorb some more of that smoke. And I'm gonna put it on the grill, skin side up. And now we're gonna take a little bit of this glaze, about half of it. We're gonna brush it onto the chicken, and this is gonna start to make that deep glaze.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how you get that shellacked look that cupcake chicken is known for. I'm gonna save about half of this glaze for another application later on. And another little trick up my sleeve is, you remember that 4 teaspoons of spice that I saved?
Yes.
I'm gonna put it on the chicken at this point. And of course, the spices will be a little fresher, and it'll melt right into the glaze and make it delicious.
That's how you get that lacquered top.
It adds to it. So I'm gonna put the lid down. We're gonna cook it for about 15 minutes more before we add a second shellac. Let's take a look at this chicken. Oh, hello. You can see it's really starting to get that nice mahogany looking top. And as promised, I'm gonna put that last layer of glaze on. Oh. You are in for a treat.
Oh, so good.
Now I'm gonna put the lid back down, and we're gonna cook this for another 25 to 30 minutes until the chicken registers 175 degrees.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, cupcake.
That's some good looking chicken. This chicken is officially done. I'm gonna get these off the grill. Now, when you're taking these off the grill, you want to handle them pretty gently because that skin is actually pretty delicate. I like to grab the chicken by the sides and put it on the platter. Oh, those look good.
Smells so good, too.
Yeah, you can smell some of that smoke flavor coming off them. All right, so these need to rest for about 10 minutes or so before we can dig in. And of course, we're going to cover it with foil to trap that heat.
Oh, finally, time to eat.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna put 2 big pieces on your plate. Look at that.
Load it up.
It's the smell of the spices and the smoke.
Definitely the smoke, but I also get some of that garlic in there, too.
And plus, I mean, it is the most gorgeous looking barbecue chicken ever.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Period. Bar none. Oh.
The meat is incredibly juicy. Look at that. And all those flavors really penetrated the meat from the spice rub, but also that braising liquid. That is key.
I love that the skin is rendered in all that braising liquid and then gets browned and glazed.
You've opened my barbecue eyes. And if you'd like to try your hand at our barbecue chicken thighs, well, start with a spice rub and sprinkle it all over chicken thighs and let them sit for 1 hour to allow the spices to penetrate the meat. Out at the grill, heat wood chips until they begin to smoke, then braise the chicken thighs in a pan, not a cupcake pan, right on the grill in a mixture of chicken broth, barbecue sauce, Worcestershire, and quite a bit of hot sauce. Then move the chicken thighs directly onto the grill grates, brush with a glaze made with more barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and a little apple jelly, and then sprinkle the meat with more spice rub. So there you have it from Cook's Country, our own blue ribbon worthy barbecue chicken thighs.
Mic drop.
Thanks for watching Cook's Country from America's Test Kitchen. So what'd you think?
Leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make
or just say hi.
Now you can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
Alligator.